Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week.
Chase Claypool.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And Oliver made
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Mahoney. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
To throw again. Mahoney.
Okay.
He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Did they do an update to
28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do it.
Yeah, that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
That was a pretty pass.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 6 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Able to get this to Gordon. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack.
Rancho Cage.
Last drive they went 3 and out.
First down. Here's Burrow. Completion here to Claypool. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Kenneth Murray. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down. Mahoney, he's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Mahoney, that one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15. And the Cowboy 1st down.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
He bailed on you, bro. He bailed.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Don't come.
16
Sound like
yards,
Ha-Ha
a first
Day.
down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Off play action. Mahoney. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Catch. Let's go.
For a Cowboy touchdown.
To number 80.
A 22-yard
Hey, my man, you just earned your joy.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get
Hey,
lost
Lou,
in the
I just found my
traffic,
new
but
code
usually
B,
what it
bro.
means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get over.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
I'm going to try to log in tomorrow.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff
They still
unit
talking
is
about
out
they
on the
may
field,
still
and
start
they
the
will send this one
rotation
away.
outages again.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned.
Yeah,
It'll come
they've
out
been
to the
doing this shit
25.
At their own 25-yard.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready
But
to see
like,
what they can do
because
here.
the
Their
grid,
drive last time
they didn't
stalled
prepare
out.
the
They were
grid
forced
for
to
the
take the
cold
short
weather.
field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to,
So
because
basically, if they wasn't doing that,
as a last
then
resort,
it would have been a
right?
situation to where the
That's
whole
not how
grid
drives are
would
supposed to
have
end. You're
fell
supposed to
off,
put 6
and
on the board.
all
That's
of
a
the state of
consolation
Texas
prize. They go to the
and
county fair.
some parts
You
of
don't get the big
Oklahoma would have
stuffed
been out for
animal on
months.
that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf
Only
material.
because they didn't
Yeah, another
prepare.
negative
They
play
didn't
in an
spend the
early
money
down
to prep
situation. This one to start the drive.
the
You put a
generators
lot of
and shit.
pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
That's why I say
After the
this
loss
shit,
to
bro, it's
start
gonna be
out,
some
here's 2nd
heads,
and
bro.
11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Nope.
Man open
They don't know.
outside.
Like even today, that's what took me so long to come home, bro.
That sets
Because
him up better for
we
3rd
didn't
down.
know if the
When you
power
see
was
zone
still
defense
gonna
and you
stay
know you
on
got a
or
drag
what. Like
route
they could
on
still
as your
cut it out
primary
tonight
call.
if
You gotta be
if
really
shit
careful
goes
as a passer
sideways. You
about
know
how
what I'm
far
saying?
you let your guy go,
But because
he
it's
might
starting to
wander
warm
into some
up
tough coverage.
compared to what it was the other day, you know what I'm saying? They was able to give us power back.
And he's got the 1st down yardage.
But
before
everybody
he
still ain't got their
brought
power
down
right
at
now.
the
They only
42.
restored 600,000 people in the whole state when it's still like 3.8 million people that don't have power right now.
Football and understanding where the 1st down marker was
Yeah, bro,
and
it's
getting
fucking
there.
nuts, bro.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play,
Glad we got lights
never
back,
lock
but
in on any one guy.
I
Make
don't
sure
know
you
if
keep
he's
your
gonna
eyes
stay.
moving, scan the
That's
field.
what I'm saying.
And here he
Debating if I'm
finds the
even trying
open
to log
guy
in
for
because
a nice
the more
pickup.
electricity we use, you know what I'm saying, the quicker the grid can go down. Oh, come
Oh,
on.
nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for Melvin Gordon.
Not only did he have a
It's
chance to
like
scan
the
the
governor-
field there,
the
it felt
governor
like he
been
had a
going
chance to
off,
scan
bro.
it twice. The protection was that good.
You
Unfortunate
heard
for
me,
him,
King?
the coverage downfield,
The governor been
equally
going
good.
off, bro. Yeah, he been going
Throwing again here on
Y'all
second
need to
down,
figure
this
this
time
out.
complete.
You know what I'm saying?
They get 6.
26
That'll
people
leave
have
them
died,
with
bro.
3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, some people that I think because they only deaths that they put out in public was the lady and her daughter. They turned on their car in their garage.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen, you know what I'm saying? And using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Ooh, it's cold. Yep, we got to go somewhere.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman.
Bro, they were taxing.
As well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Bro, my brother-in-law said one hotel took him $500 for a night. Yes.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
Because it's like some of them still had their power. Other ones, they shut them off because it's mostly like corporate ones kept their power.
This pass finds its way to Williams.
Corporate ones kept their power.
Inside the 15-yard line before it's all
like,
said and done.
some places that stayed by like
13, it's a first down.
Hospitals and shit like that. Their power didn't go off because they were connected to the generator.
The red zone now. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dexter Lawrence, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Burrow. Got Gordon open, completes it.
Good hit, Cash.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Godot's kick is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
All right, bro.
The final shot before break. Mahoney. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So we have reached halftime here. And what? All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Cowboys will get the football first here. And they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
Just from that
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
He was brought
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on second down. Mahoney is going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, good pick.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Every time
Marcus May with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
10 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First down, Cowboys.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Mahoney. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On 3rd down, Mahoney. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh, now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
At the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Oh, my God. Y'all stand
He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jesus, y'all
Mike
stand
Williams, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Right there.
And the lead is up to 5. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Wow, he just ran through
and
my
ultimately
play.
cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you could do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain him?
Come on!
How
are you doing the ball like that?
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Why are you throwing the ball like that, bro?
Cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Oh, wow.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Bengals on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow will throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahoney, he's got this one completed to Mims. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Oh, my.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and this time he is in. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already
fighting for the end
what?
zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the
what?
Bengals grab it.
How was there even a fumble? He didn't even get tackled.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do.
He didn't even fucking
the
get
tackled.
tackled.
You
Man,
gotta
come
kick it, right?
on,
I agree totally because
so
somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart.
How does he keep running but the ball fucking falls out of his hand?
I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Nobody stripped him. He got fucking hit and broke the tackle.
Now they still trail by 1. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. It's a pretty simple formula, Charles. A field goal, all you need, that wins you the game.
And the most confident guys going out on the field to direct their teams, they probably already talked to their kicker before they went out and let him know, don't worry, you got a chance to be a hero in this one.
Nah, I gotta follow the game across field.
His plan, get the team downfield
Nobody
and get
picked
them into
up.
position. They've gone over it many times in practice. That's how he's going to approach it.
And now on the sideline, everyone stay away from the kicker. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Oh my God!
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Here we go with Burrow.
What the fuck is going on with this game?
And he is going to have a Bengals.
People are literally just standing there looking at the ball being caught. Oh my God! How, bro?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Bro, these motherfuckers just literally ran downfield.
First of their timeouts. That'll leave them with
top
2
pass
remaining. We'll be
bullshit.
back after this.
At the 11-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss on that play, and now...
he was wide open. Come on, dog. God damn.
Taking the lead here in the final minute.
People watching this one right here gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens.
Oh my God, bro.
They better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So now the Cowboys down by 7. At time, a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
Oh my God.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He'll look to throw.
Oh my God. Oh
And
my God, bro. This game is hoeing me.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it'll be 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Nowhere to go.
Oh my God.
The football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
By the offense.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw.
Oh wow, bro. I literally
Incomplete.
just lost
4
this
ticks left
fucking.
here on the clock. They
Get
had
the
to go
fuck
for it
outta
with
here.
such little time remaining.
I had a
And boy,
fucking
possession
2 touchdown
here turns
lead.
over with the football already being in the red zone.
Yes.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.